Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabriel, and today we're doing another twin flame energy reading. This reading is meant to be timeless, so no matter when you find it, no matter where you're at on your journey when you find it, there is a message for you here. So today we're going to be pulling from the Self-Care Wisdom cards by Cheryl Richardson, and I've already shuffled, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And the first card is Optimism. If you're going to make up stories in your head about people and circumstances, please make them loving stories with happy endings. Yeah, this is another reminder of, if you've been watching the readings on this channel recently, same message is, you create your reality. And what you focus on, you give power to. So if you are giving power to these made-up stories in your head that your twin flame doesn't love you and your twin flame is with someone else and they're happy and you'll never be together, you're giving power to all of those negative thoughts. You are actively working on manifesting that very thing because you're focused on it. You're, like I said, you're basically telling it, the universe, I want more of that. It doesn't matter that you're saying, like, I don't want that. You're putting all your energy towards that. You're feeding that illusion of separation. So if you focus on what you desire, if you're going to have visualizations, visualize you and your twin flame as you are, in union, together, with each other, in the life that you desire to have. Like, this is a very important exercise in Jeff and Shalea's e-course, Romance Attraction, is really focusing on the type of day that you want with your twin flame, life that you want with your twin flame, romancing yourself in that way. If you want a romantic relationship with your twin flame, if you want a divine partnership with your twin flame, you have to visualize that for yourself. You have to speak that into existence, see that in your, see that, right? See it. It's like, if you can see it, then you can have it, right? But if you can't see it for yourself, there is no way, because you're giving power to that negative thing. So you can only manifest what you're giving faith in, what you're giving power to. And so, choose to align with love. Choose to align with the truth of your union, and that is union and not separation. The next card is Surprise. Release your expectations and being open to surprise. Yeah, being open to receiving miracles, being open to reality not being what you thought it was. So if you think that your twin flame is with someone else and that they're happy, again, like, you're focusing on the negative, you're like basically shutting the door to being surprised, to allowing your life to be any different. Allow miracles in your life. Allow God to say, you know what? Yeah, like, you've healed your blocks and your twin flame's able to manifest in your life. Or allow God to bring you your true twin flame. A lot of us get attached to our false twin flame, or to some particular person or some particular face, and we think it has to be them and it has to be in this particular way. And if it's not, then I've lost love and blah, blah, blah. Then it's not real. But the love of your twin flame is the love of God, who comes through your twin flame to be with you. And if that happens to be on a different body, if that happens to be a different face, if that happens to be in a different timeline or circumstance than what you thought, allow that to be, because God has the perfect plan for you. God has the perfect person for you, and that is your twin flame. That is God through your twin flame. So trust that God knows who he created you for, and who you were created for, and who was created for you. I think I said that twice. But trust that God knows the way to your perfect person and knows what your heart desires. Claim your true twin flame in your heart and surrender the rest to God. But allow yourself to be surprised by how things come together, when things come together, and who they come together with. Because following this path, choosing yourself, choosing your twin flame, you will be led to the right person in the right time, in the right way. Next card is rituals. Steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes, fold laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea. Let wisdom sneak up on you. Yeah, this is about having discipline, about setting yourself routines in order to be able to be your best self. A lot of us like resist structure. I know my like Sagittarius self, I want to like be a little freeform sometimes. Also, you know, ADHD, so it's like it's very hard sometimes to set a routine for myself. Sometimes I want to like do things when I feel I want to go with that flow, but it's still good to have a morning routine, a night routine, a self-care routine, a mirror exercise time, so that you can make progress in your goals. The structure is there to liberate you, not to put you in a cage. It's not there to be like, oh, I have to do everything at this moment all the time. It's to help yourself build trust and understand that you're going to be supported throughout your day, throughout your week, throughout your year, that you're doing things that support you in achieving your dreams. So start small. Don't expect yourself to go from 0 to 100 overnight. Don't expect to go from, you know, doing nothing to doing all the things. That's setting yourself up for failure. You want to give yourself, you know, small, achievable tasks, even if it's just like, okay, if I'm going to start an exercise routine, I'm going to give myself 5 minutes. It doesn't seem like much, right? But if you show up for yourself 5 minutes a day, you start getting used to that. You're like, okay, now I can do more. And so set yourself up for success. Give yourself, you know, grace as you're moving through establishing new rituals and new patterns for yourself, because you want to align with love. You want to align with your goals, and you do that by giving yourself what you need to succeed, the support you need. All right, the next card is change course. A closed door is an invitation from life to move in an even better direction. It's time to change course. Yeah, sometimes on this journey, we will be going down a path, and then all of a sudden, it's like the door slams shut. Maybe you had communication with your twin flame, and suddenly they blocked you. Maybe you were guided to do something for your life purpose, and suddenly it was like everything fell apart. When those things happen, that's not necessarily a sign that you've done something wrong. A lot of times, things like this happen when you've done something right. Things fall apart that weren't built on God. Your twin flame blocks you because you've come to the next layer of your consciousness that you need to heal, and it's more compassionate for you to do that. Not talking to them. Maybe they're showing you where you've been codependent on them, or maybe they're showing you a place where you aren't communicating with yourself, and that's the most compassionate way for them to communicate that to you because of where you're at spiritually. But when those things happen, it's not a sign that you should give up. It's a sign that there's something better for you right now to focus on. And, you know, you have the keys. So, like, literally, you've got the keys hanging there, right there in front of you. You have the key to, like, your success. And maybe through a window that God has opened. It may be just healing the block that's right in front of you. But choose to follow love, and it will guide you to your next logical step. And if you're not sure where the good feeling is, all you're feeling is bad, that's your next step. The bad feeling that you have is where you need to go. You need to love yourself there so that you can find the good feeling. All right, the bottom of the deck. Listen. People start to heal the moment they feel heard. And this includes yourself. If you are not listening to yourself, if you are not being honest with yourself, if you're shoving down all these feelings and emotions and thoughts because you don't like them, because you don't like the look of them, because you don't like what you think that they could mean for yourself, because you're giving them a label of true just because they came up, then you're not healing. you're avoiding, you're pushing things down, you're trying to skip or bypass. Really take the time to be honest with yourself. Really take the time to listen to how you feel and what you're thinking. Just because you feel it or think it doesn't mean it's true, doesn't mean it's the final truth of how you actually feel or the truth of what is reality. It just means that's what you feel. That's it. It doesn't mean anything. It only has the meaning that you give it. So you allow yourself to feel it, feel all your feelings about it, and love yourself there. It's that simple. And when you've loved yourself completely, you ground into that new love, and you have your next peace. It always arises from that place of peace that you've established for yourself. So allow yourself to work through the process. Don't ignore yourself. Don't ignore your needs. Don't ignore your feelings. And you'll move forward much more quickly. You'll actually be able to heal if you're listening to yourself. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. If you'd like support on your twin flame journey, if you're looking for what's your next steps, or if you're wanting one-on-one support in healing those blocks, you can find my services at SacredTwinFlameUnion.com, and I will see you all in the next video.